Hello, and welcome to another episode of San Miguel de Allende discussion, or whatever we want to call it. When I upload it, I'll figure out what the title is. I do know what I'm going to talk about today, and what kind of made me think about it is two reasons. I had to get a transport bus because I'm going there to San Miguel de Allende on the 1st of September, and then I got that, secured that today. It's going to pick me up at the airport, Mexico City, and it'll cost me roughly around $75 to go from Mexico City to San Miguel de Allende. And I got it out of this newspaper here, and it's called the Attention newspaper, and that's where they have a one-page ad. I'll just want to mention, it's just, if you see this magazine, you're going to notice it's kind of wrinkled up. And this is an old issue I had. I had it in my luggage, and I was moving it around. I put it with my art. I actually put my artwork inside because I have artwork about this size. This is not my artwork. That's Enrique. He's a professional artist. He's in Oaxaca City. I picked up a few of his paintings over there in Oaxaca City, but I put them in tubes and brought them back to, at that time I was staying in San Miguel, and brought them back, then brought them up here, put them in my luggage, and I didn't have to pay any kind of duty or anything on it. Then I brought about 5 of them back. Anyway, and I'm an amateur drawer. I'm just an amateur on this YouTube thing. I just do sketches and with colored pencils and things like that, and charcoals, pencils and things like that. I'm not. I don't even consider myself. I'm just a novice amateur artist. I do it for fun, like I do this YouTube thing for fun. But I want to be helpful to people at the same time. And I want to say, get this magazine. This is from when I was there, and this is from November the 9th, 2018. Now, I was there in September, but I got one in September, but I don't have all my issues. I just brought back a couple. So anyway, I was looking at some things, and there was something I missed, a big thing that I missed, because I had to come up to the USA for something for about a week. But I had to come back up, because I was there for 6 months, and like I said, early September to late February, and that was 2018, 2019. Okay. Anyway, this is the reason I'm doing this is I need to get the information for the transport bus. And then a guy started, I noticed that I got some hits on my comments on my first video, my cost of living video in San Miguel de Allende from about 2 years ago. I put it up, I uploaded a video and sharing my experience, and about 3 months ago. And someone, on occasion, or I'll get some comments and some questions, and I enjoy answering them. And the gentleman asked me about meeting expats in San Miguel de Allende, how I meet expats. And there's like about, 3-4 dozen ways if you read this newspaper. I mean, there's so much to do, and I want to go over it, but first I want to tell him what I told him. I was brief. I went to a lot of things in here. I go to the theater, I go to art galleries, I go to concerts, bigger concerts, smaller concerts. I do a lot of things. I go to restaurants, nightclubs. I just do movies. I do a lot of things over there, and I go to lectures. There's just so much to do over there. But I can't name them. Just a theater. I go on and on and on and on. But I told him how I'm not on Facebook. Now I hear that you can get in touch with Facebook expats, but I never did. I don't have Facebook. I might join Facebook, but only for certain things. And but I forgot to tell them to go to Facebook. I forgot. I should have. Maybe I'll let them know there's expats on Facebook when I get done with uploading this. But I'll tell them how, and I'm going to tell anyone how. If you really, really want to meet expats, go to karaoke's. Go to other things. You're gonna meet them walking down the street. You know, you'll see them and people will notice each other and you'll say hi to each other. You might even have a conversation. Hi, where are you from? And oh, I see your hat. I see you're from here or there, and they'll help you. You know, and they'll say, hey, why don't you check this out, or this is cool. And then you get a copy of this Attention magazine, Attention. And it comes out every Friday at in the mornings. In the mornings, if I'm not mistaken, if it still does. It used to come out Fridays in the mornings, and I think by noon they're practically all gone, or almost all gone. So I know one place you can get them. There's a lot of places you can get them in town. I do know for sure one place you can get them, and that's at the Bio Organica Organic Market and Restaurant. They have them there. There's other places out on the Ancha, on San Antonio Boulevard. You can get them that I'm aware of. There's some places there. I can't remember the names of the places, but I know one's a market. I'd go in there and I'd grab it and I'd pay for it and I got it. And so anyway, it's very helpful because you'll find out what's going on and you'll never be bored. Like he asked me, how do you meet expats? And I told him, well, I gave him 3 karaoke places that I know of that I've frequented pretty much, and I did go 3 times a week, but you know sometimes I'll go once or twice a week, and you'll meet people there. You'll meet expats, but you'll also meet Mexican people because Mexican people love to sing and listen to karaoke too. And even if you're not a singer, go anyway. You know. Just go to listen, you know, and you'll have a great time. And you can't help. I mean, people are going to be so friendly. They're going to come up to you. You're going to get to meet people, nice people, really nice people, you know. And that's how I met a lot of people. So it's those karaoke's, and then eventually I sang a few songs, and I don't, you know, consider myself real good. A little bit okay, but not. You know, just people that can really sing. Mexican people and expats that go over there, you know, from all over the world. I've heard people, oh man, good singers, good karaoke singers. Same thing, I lived in Ajijic for 6 months. It's the same thing. I made friends there, you know, but they're not my only friends. You know, I meet people other places I go to. But let me just go through this, and here is something that some places you're going to really probably like to go, or some very interesting places. Now I can't get them all, but I'm going to try to. Okay, there's Thanksgiving dinner. There was. Okay, pretend. Well, this is back in 2018. This November 2018. Then the 22nd, there was a Thanksgiving dinner, and it was at a very, very high upscale hotel. Really nice. And I can imagine. Let me see how much it cost. 1,650 Mexican pesos. So I'm thinking that was $80, but this is. You know, this place is that's about the highest you're gonna get. You know, don't think that everything is $80. It's not. Let me go through some of this stuff here that I can see. There's a historical walking tour that goes on. Tours are on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And that's 300 pesos, which is about $15. You say the currency is probably still pretty close to $20 a peso. So that'll be, the walking tours last about 3 hours, and that's $15. There's a lot less expensive things to do, believe me, there are. So I don't want you to get the idea that everything's $80. That's at the Rosewood Hotel. That's probably the most. Anyway, here's something you can really afford. Or here's, they have Warren Hardy Spanish if you want to learn Spanish from Warren Hardy. It doesn't say how much it costs, but I took private Spanish lessons from a very nice woman who I keep in contact with quite a bit still. I was looking for a private teacher to do one-on-one. I took 4 lessons, and the reason I didn't take any more is because it was my time to go. I did this toward the end of my last month there, and the lady was real nice. But I went to the biblioteca. I talked to the director of the biblioteca because somebody told me, go down there, maybe you can get a teacher. So she said, let me call my friend. I met her friend, and I had 4 lessons from her, and that was great. That was great, and it was very affordable, and she was an excellent teacher. She is an excellent teacher. Okay, now it says here, winners concert Saturday, November 10th. The auditions winners going to the New Orleans region finals, and this is the Metropolitan Opera Mexico auditions, and this is really inexpensive. Tickets are 400 pesos. 400 pesos is $20. 300 pesos is $15, and 150 pesos is $7.50. Now, there's concerts. There's other concerts. There's rock concerts, jazz concerts, theater. Here you go. Here's something going on. A seminar about healthcare, and what's going on here. I can't get all of this. And Fabrica La Aurora. Okay, that's a cool place. There's a lot of art there. You're gonna love it. There's an ad in here from a woman. She's a consultant. Now, I hear she's just about like a lawyer, but she's not a lawyer. She's a consultant, and she's really good. I hear a lot of good things about her, but I'm not going to mention her name. I'm not really at liberty to do so I won't do that. But look at it, you'll find her. As a matter of fact, I read a book that she co-authored. I have it right here, but I got it off the internet. Galeria. Here's art workshops. There's workshops here. There's acrylic painting, and that's on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Wednesdays. It's 3 hours a lesson. It's life and portrait drawing and oil painting. That's another one. Then you can learn abstract painting with texture. You can also collage, color, and symbols. Another classes in cold wax and oil painting, beginning and caustic. I don't know what that is. Watercolor as well. You can learn how to do these things. There's workshops on that, art workshops. So I'm not sure what the prices are. The prices aren't listed here. There's articles on musicians, different people. There's a lot of articles on different people, authors, musicians, artists. Okay, let me see here. Let's see here. I'm trying to. Here, live at the Teatro Santa Ana. It's a great place. Great place. Bohemia concert. That's in late November. That's something I didn't attend, and I didn't go there. But let's see what the ticket prices are. It says. Okay. The concert is to benefit the biblioteca over there. That's where I took my Spanish classes and where I got my Spanish teacher. So let me give you a picture of this. And that's the 2 concert performers. There isn't a price there, but it's got to be. It even uses the word eclectic. There is a lot of eclectic music in. Here's an art opening. How much does this cost anything? I don't think so because there's nothing listed. Usually if there's not a price list there, it's free. So I think that concert is free. Okay, here goes a lot of different things. I can't get to them all. Let me see. I can't. Oh, by the way, this paper is in English and Spanish as well. Here's a singer here. There's a concert there. Let me tell you more about it. That's Julia Vari. That's a Zumo VIP dinner event, live music. And 500 pesos per person. That's $25. That's about $25. No. Cover charge for the show additional. Fabulous menu. Okay. So, now there's less expensive things to do. Here's a concert, Steinway series presents Fidel Leal, Cuban pianist. It's downtown too. A lot of these things are downtown. He's playing Monday through Saturday. He's got 4 performances each day. Or no, it's not. Maybe it's 3. Anyway, it's 250 pesos at the door, which is about $12.50. Just divide it by 20 and you'll get the US dollar amount. So US dollar amount, that's about $12.50. Not bad, huh? To hear a Cuban pianist playing Beethoven's Final Piano Sonata. Okay. I'm saying they got jazz, blues, rock, classical violin. There's a classical violin, let us say. Then we go see. Here's an opera film. It says here, it's at the Santa Ana Teatro. So this is all back in November 2018. So, but I'm just giving you an idea of what is going on. A musical feast. This is something else. This is free. Yeah, there it is. That's free. Musical feast. Okay. Looks like chamber orchestra, and it's young people. It's a young person's youth pro musical youth chamber. So here we have. Here's some art gallery. Here's one of the art. I've been there. Magenta Art Gallery. There's many art galleries. Here's upcoming courses too. At the Instituto Allende's Lifelong Learning Program. You're going to have a lot to do there. Let's see what's going on. Let me tell you real quick. How foods from Mexico and Peru change the world's culinary traditions. So there's a course there. It's a one-day course. And then in December, how the U.S. Constitution shapes individuals' rights. And and then there's another one. Let's read poetry, the best loved poems in the English language. And in January, there's some events and stuff going on too. So that's pretty cool. It sounds pretty cool. Some of this politics too. I went to that one. I'm not going to say which one it is. But I did go to that one. That was at the, I forgot what hotel it was. This is a big fancy hotel there. And, okay. Here's something. What is this here? This is all in Spanish, and I don't read Spanish too well. Something a little, but not well enough to tell you enough about this one. Here we got homes for sale. You want a realtor, you want to buy a home, it's in here, you can get it. Let's see what else is going on here that I can tell you about. The king of rock flamenco comes to Bellas Artes. How much is that? It doesn't say, but I bet it's not expensive. Okay, and then here's St. Paul's Anglican Church. Tells you this week the church services. That's all. This is in Central. Okay, let me keep going. Real estate stuff, house and garden tour. You wouldn't believe it. It's beautiful. Okay, let's see. You guys want to buy a home or just go see it, you know. Poetry is art. There's something going on here. And then there's also villages of West Africa slide lecture and photography exhibition. That's 100 pesos, which is only $5. And that's only $5. Okay, all right. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is reasonable. It's very reasonable. And sorry, I opened up with something that cost $80, but that's the Rosewood. Here's one. I wish I missed this one. I really wanted to go, but I had signed up for something else, and I couldn't make this one. But this one really, really sounds good. One night only, November 13th. Remember, this is 2018. Here, it says that here, songs and stories to an intimate evening with 3 award-winning composers. And there they are. And I'll tell you what's going on here. The tickets are tickets are 350 pesos in advance, 400 at the door. So that's 1750 in advance and $20 at the door. Now this guy is a Grammy Award-winning composer for Nora Jones's Broadway hit, a breakout hit. Grammy-winning composer of Nora Jones's breakout hit, Don't Know Why. There's one of them. And this gentleman here, a fascinating musician, National Public Radio says so. And another one, can it be said there is the wisdom in a performance? San Diego Troubadour says that. And to see these 3 award-winning musicians, $17.50 or $20. You can't beat it. Can't beat it at all. I missed that. When I had bought tickets for another event in town, and that'll happen sometimes. There's so much to do. You're going to buy a ticket for this, and then you can say, "Oh wow, I missed that," or something like that. But yeah. Well, here's a play called Calendar Girls Now Playing at the San Miguel Playhouse. So you got theater, you got concerts, you got. Let me. There's one more I want to get to. I don't want this thing going too much longer, but I can't get to it. It's a big blues festival. They have a blues festival there. There's so much to do. Local artists. There is so many lectures. $20 for this. Distinguished Speaker Series. $20. Who is this stuff? Distinguished Speaker Series. $20 for US. Which is about 400 pesos. Mexican pesos. Brunch tickets, $30 US. Wow, that sounds pretty cool. And then there's one more. Now I'm into the Spanish section. It has a Spanish section, but it's got all kinds of events here. Like here at the La Biblioteca. That's where I took my Spanish lessons. I found a Spanish teacher. Go there and find a Spanish teacher. If not, I'm going back on the first. Maybe you can leave me your information, and I can get in touch with this with my old Spanish teacher because I might be running into her. But she's really good. She gave me lessons at the Biblioteca. Okay, that's a big schedule of things that you can do. Let me give you a little, so you get an idea. There's more and more and more and more. I think it's really, I'm not doing, well, now I want to get the blues, if it's in this, this is the magazine. Please bear with me. There's a blues festival there now. It's quite big. There's more and more and more. You'll never be bored. And there are things to do that don't cost a lot of money, like sitting in the jardín, going to get an ice cream for about 25 pesos, which is about $1.20. $1.20 for an ice cream cone. You know what? I went over here, not too far from my house, and in the next suburb over, and it was $5. I didn't even look at it, and the guy said, that's a single cone, and he gave it to me. He says $5, and I didn't say anything. I didn't make him have a blank look on my face. I said, I gave him $5, and I said, thank you. And I said, man, down the street it was only $3.27. Get an ice cream in San Miguel de Allende. As far as I know, last time I was there was $1 to $1.25 for an ice cream cone. Okay, I want to find this one thing, and then we're close to gone. It's the page with the Blues Festival. I don't know, actually. I'm struggling here. Maybe that's the one I should have, maybe that's the one I should have opened with, and I wouldn't have had this problem. Okay, I don't think I'm going to find it, or it's going to take me too long to find it. But as I'm going through this, oh yeah, here it is, Because I'm trying to keep this together, even though it's... Okay, here it is. I'm happy that I have it for you. Okay, here it is. Jazz and Blues Festival ready to electrify audiences. Here it is. Now this is the one I missed because I had to fly up to the U.S. for about a week, so I missed this. So I'm thinking this is going to be every year. It's a yearly thing now. I don't know. I'll find out when I'm there, if I'm there in November. I'll be there for the month of September. And that's the Teatro Peralta Theater. That's a real good place, big place. I've been in there before. I've been there for something else. Okay, I'm going to end this video. It's getting kind of long. What I want to say is, this was mostly starting out doing this for him because he wanted to know how to meet expats and things like that. And you're going to meet a lot of them. And I told him first I started out with the karaoke things. They're great to meet nice people, expats, very nice people go to those karaoke's. But they have Mexicans. You kind of mingle. That's a good thing. I got to meet Mexican people there too, but I meet them I meet them out there. I meet them in the community. I meet Mexican people all over, but as well. But you know, I think it's a good icebreaker, or what someone used this term, and geez, kind of gently landing. It's like a gentle landing. You know, yeah, I heard someone use that today on a video. It's a gentle landing. You know, you'll get there, you'll get to meet people, and then you just move on. Get this newspaper, move on. And I do a lot of things, and I like classical, jazz, rock, blues. You know, you can hear it there. Gypsy jazz. I mean, you're going to hear all kinds of music. Art galleries there, everything that I mentioned here. I've been to a lot of that stuff. I've been to lectures. You know, I've been to a political lecture there. Real nice. I've been to literary lectures, and it's. I never did anything with the art. I do draw, but I think I want to take. There's an artist in Ajijic. I lived there for 6 months, and there's a man that I would like to teach me acrylic painting. So with that, I'll close. And that gentleman who said, finally, he made comments, and he was asking me questions, and you know, how do I meet expats? And so, you know, I tied all this in to that video. I tell you that you won't have any trouble meeting expats or other Mexican people there. There's so much to do. So enjoy yourself if you go. If you know someone who's going, recommend that Attention newspaper, you know, because that That newspaper is really, really informative. And it even has rental things if you want to rent an apartment. There's a couple of spaces in there for that. There's rent, there's a lot of different. There you have a classified. It's a good classified ads in the back too, so I didn't get to that. So adios amigos, thanks for viewing. Please watch my other video that I uploaded in May. It's San Miguel de Allende, the cost of living, and yeah, please take a look at that. I'll be out with some more videos, and I'm going to be in San Miguel on September 1st. I'll be arriving there, and I'm going to give me about 3 or 4 days. And by the end of the week, the first week there, I'll be uploading some videos from San Miguel. I'll be right there. You'll be right there with me. So I'm excited about that. I'll be excited to do that. I might even do some interviews, some people I know, because I know quite a few people over there for my 6-month stay. So, okay, adios amigos, buenas noches, and thanks for viewing. All right, bye-bye.